shirt. What I'll do is I will put the fabric away until next year, and then I will spin a pride. I will continue to spin for the pride shirt next year, weave the new fabric, and then have that be next year's Pride project. So 2022, 2023. You've never actually been to Pride. It's a lot. It is a lot. People get kind of rambunctious sometimes and a little too touchy, I find. But for the most part, it's good. For the most part, it's good. Lots of naked people. That's kind of a thing at Pride. That I don't know. That makes me uncomfortable. Obviously, I'm not going to go to Pride and like try and say, "Oh, you shouldn't do this," because that is in a lot of ways the point of the celebration, or partially the point of the celebration. But is body positivity. But it's, it makes me personally uncomfortable. I kind of have a thing about like nudity and sex, so I don't really feel comfortable around it. But it is fun in general. Like it's not everyone, and it's I don't think it's I think the majority of people kind of feel similarly to me about that, and I like people are just like really, they just want to party, they just want to have fun. It's always on your birthday weekend, and you say, "Smiles, your birthday's coming up in like, oh my gosh, your birthday's coming up." Yeah, coming up. Because isn't Pride usually the parade? Usually every, in the same, at the same time, at the same day, everywhere, all over the world. I don't know why I'm not talking. Isn't the Pride Parade internationally on the same day? That means your birthday is coming up in like 2 weeks. Happy almost birthday. Drunken Dwarf says, "I'm very not good with people in crowds. I support from the shadows." That is also very fair. Um, yeah, I'm not great with crowds. Crowds is no. Um, I can kind of like, I love like anime and stuff, so kind of part of being an anime fan, I think, is kind of going to conventions. You can't really avoid it. I mean, you could totally just sit at home and watch anime. That's absolutely a thing you can do. But to me, I guess I'm a social person, so I'm really bad with crowds, but I'm a really social person, and you can't kind of avoid. It's hard to avoid. Um, so I just kind of, you get used to it eventually, I guess. Oh, early July. I guess it's not the same, because it's like Pride Month this month all over the world, isn't it? But your parade is at a different month than Pride Month. Or is the actual entire month in a different month? Or is Pride just in July in the UK? Interesting. Pride Month is still June in the UK, says Drunkendorf. The parade is just at a different. Oh, interesting. Still, I would definitely suggest like going to check it out at least once. It's nice, it's friendly. People are often very kind of like come up to you and hug you, in my experience. Which makes me uncomfortable. I don't really like physical contact with strangers. I don't know many people who do, except for all of the ones that come up and hug you at Pride, apparently. But you kind of like get used to it. And I like most people will ask first. I think it's not really. I don't think like, but yeah, a lot of people will like come up and be like, "Hey, you want a hug?" Yeah, I'm sure that you can say no. I can't remember, but I don't think anyone's ever just done it without asking. But I mean, like, consent is a big thing, right? Because like, Pride is a celebration of, in a lot of ways, of sexuality, all different kinds of love and sexuality. So, consent being such a huge issue in the entire kind of realm of like sexuality. I think most of the people at Pride get the whole consent thing. I don't actually remember somebody just randomly hugging me. Um, Drunken Dwarf started shaving your head at home because you don't like being touched by a stranger. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just say no, please don't touch me, and they'd be fine with it. Maybe shed a couple tears. But, oh yeah, I don't think it would be something that people wouldn't respect. I never felt like